What's going on, guys? Dr. Matt Claggett, Gonstead Chiropractor. So I am officially on day 3 of 0 food. And I gotta say, like, after you get past the day 2 hump where you're having the keto flu-like symptoms, for me, I was having definitely temple headaches, a little bit behind the eyes, but overall I was feeling well, wasn't feeling dizzy or nauseous or anything like that. Once I pushed through that, today I'm actually feeling pretty fantastic. I'm having a lot less inflammation in my joints, particularly in my hands and in my neck. Things are definitely feeling a lot looser, a lot less inflamed. I gotta say, I'm loving this feeling right now. Now, reason why I do those things is because your body, especially at day 3 and on when you're fasting, undergoes a process called autophagy. Now, autophagy is essentially where your body starts recycling old and damaged proteins in your body because it needs resources, and it'll use those broken down proteins to make newer, healthier cells in your body. And a lot of times, just in our culture and society, we're always eating, so we're always in a building phase instead of a breaking down phase, which fasting does. I've gotten questions from some people saying, well, don't you lose muscle when you're fasting as well? And you know, to an extent, because of autophagy, that does happen. Now, as a caveat to that, you should do your normal physical activity that you do when you're not fasting, as you should. So for me, I like doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I like doing weightlifting, and even riding the bike. And doing physical activity is important for helping to maintain muscle, because you need to show your body, hey, I still need this material to move my legs, to lift that weight, to run and go do this. If you're not moving and you're sitting and staying inactive, then your body doesn't realize that you need to keep that material, including that muscle, and so it gets rid of it. One of those mechanisms in order to be able to stop the breakdown of muscle in your bone tissue is actually a release of growth hormone. So they found in this study that after 2 days of fasting in men, there was a 5-fold time increase. So that's gonna work on not only helping to maintain bone density, but also muscle tissue, all because you went in a calorie-deprived state. Well, you really gotta look at this from like the caveman days. So back when our ancestors had to hunt and gather everything they did, especially during different seasons, it wouldn't make sense when they went into lean times that if their muscles were the first thing to go, and your body had no way prepared, they would be weak and they would be slow and they would not be able to hunt for that next meal, and we would have gone extinct a long time ago. So we've amazingly developed the ability to harness our fat, to burn that as fuel, and our bodies have learned to help preserve lean tissue, including bone density and muscles, and so that we are able to function and be able to survive. On this blood sugar meter, it's actually reading below 80 points. So normal blood sugars range anywhere from 80 to 120. Anything below that, especially 70 or below, is considered hypoglycemic, which is a medical condition and where you're getting below normal blood sugar levels. A lot of people can have varying symptoms from feeling just unwell, feeling sick, really bad sweats, bad circulation. These are signs that you need to not continue doing that, and you need to eat something, and if it's really bad, contact emergency services. But overall, even though my blood sugar is low, I'm actually feeling pretty good, and it's probably because my body is really adapting to using ketones, which is a byproduct of me breaking down my fat and giving me an alternate fuel source to exist on instead of solely relying on sugars.